How many of you know that God is able? How many of you really know that God is able? Apostle Paul said that it is God who is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that I could ever ask or think, according to, has to be grounded on something. He says it's power. As a matter of fact, it's the same power that's working in you. He's talking to believers. But God is able. Jesus encounters a man in Mark chapter 9, back to the Bible. He encounters a man who is a son who is demon possessed. You remember that story? In Mark chapter 9, it's the shortest gospel ever written, but it has a lot of miracles in it. And in verse 22, the Father says to Jesus, if you can do anything. One of the most awesome declarations, because in it, the fickleness, the wavering of faith is manifested. If you can do anything. Verse 23, Jesus responds, if you can believe. And because of the vicissitudes of life that takes us through many changes and different stages, we begin to subconsciously doubt whether God is truly able. But how many of you know God's track record looks good with you? His track record. Sometimes we treat God as if his track record is bad, but God's track record is good. If you look back over your life, God has proven over and over that he's able, and it ought to produce a spirit of thankfulness within us. Amen? So just meditate on the fact that God is able, and he has done many marvelous things, including the salvation of your soul, of which you ought to be thankful. Let's bless God in this place.